The top trade advisor to Donald Trump, Robert Lighthizer, has proposed devaluing the US dollar. This is something that was never even tabled but could soon actually happen. And if the US does this, it would be a calculated move to attract companies, attract investment, whilst also taking on US competitors on the world stage, namely China. But such an action comes with all kinds of geopolitical baggage. For instance, to take on China, the US is essentially copying China. First, it was localizing TikTok. For decades now, China has been forcing American companies to localize in the Chinese market. Now it's devaluing the US dollar. For decades, China has been accused of manipulating its currency, something the US and the West have struggled to deal with. So, to maintain US leadership around the world and to take on China, the US is essentially mimicking China. Another effect is for the US economy. If the US dollar is devalued, imports into America become more expensive, and US consumers would prefer to buy in America, buy goods made in America. Lighthizer knows this and is betting on it to attract companies from Europe to Asia to double down in the States and set up shop in America. Except if they do this, it risks fragmenting the whole world. Other nations will not want all of their capital, all of their investment to go to America. And this is setting the conditions now for a new trade war, a new set of economic friction between America and the world. And of course, the big elephant in the room is, will nations even continue to use the US dollar if it's devalued, or will they search for an alternative, create their own currency, or use existing alternatives like the Chinese renminbi? A big foundation the world stands on, the US dollar, is undergoing profound change as the US takes steps to reinforce its leadership around the world. And as the US does this, it could result in the rebirth of the American currency because of geopolitics.